So, settle yourself into a comfortable position. If you can sit upright with your feet on the floor, that will be really good, with a nice straight but relaxed posture. Or even lying on your bed is fine as well. Just relax your muscles, relax your shoulders, relax your ankles and your joints. And start to take some nice deep breaths in through the nose, touching your tongue to the roof of your mouth to breathe in and let it out. Breathing out through the mouth, in through the nose. Getting into a nice steady rhythm, breathing in again and breathe out. So we're going to start our grounding practice from the ground, from Gaia upwards, allowing her energy to come up through the soil, through the ground, up through our earth star chakras, 6 inches below our feet, pouring in energy up through the roots from the ground into our root of our feet. Allow it to ground us, to steady us. Feel that energy coming up through your feet, up through your ankles, giving those areas the rejuvenation they need after all the miles they have walked, the journeys they have travelled. We always must remember our feet. And now feel that energy of Gaia coming up through your legs, your lower calves, up into your knees. Feel that energy on both knees. Feel it swirling around, giving you more energy up through your thighs, to your groin, your bum, your hips, your lower back, your waist and your tummy. All this area is your root, connecting you into the earth, your trunk of your tree. And so into the root chakra, we're going to breathe in. And breathing in, we're going to think about the affirmation, I am, for your root chakra. So breathe in to the I am presence. And breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Allowing that energy around your root and your sacral to meld and balance and stabilize your foundation, your emotional seat, your survival, your being here in the world exists in this area, your physicality. And we're going to take some deep breaths in for our sacral, which needs so much guidance and healing at this time. And the affirmation for our sacral is, I feel. I feel. So breathe into this feeling. And breathe out. We're going to breathe in 3 times for the sacral. So breathe in one more time. And breathe out. Breathe in one more time to the I feel presence. And breathe out. Feel that warmth moving up into the area of your diaphragm, your torso, where your willpower resides. your inner strength, your inner lion, your inner lioness. Feel the yellow, feel the sun, feel Jupiter coming through this colour, coming through this energy field. This is where you stand in your power. And we're going to breathe in and we're going to say, I can. I can. Breathing in and breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Up into the heart chakra we go. Everything is balanced below. Now we can open the portal of the heart and allow it to spread its joy through its branches up into the higher chakras. And we breathe in the affirmation of I love presence through the heart chakra. And we're going to give and feel the love of all the stages we've come through and all the love that we have to give. So we're going to breathe in and think about that love and feel that love. Breathing in through the nose, letting it fill your body. Let the air permeate down through your whole body and rise up again and breathe out. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. Filled with love, that energy comes up to your throat chakra now, allowing you to express and feel and voice everything you want in your vibration. And we're going to say, I vibrate. It's the I vibrate presence. So we breathe into our throat chakra. Breathe into the blue. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing into the throat chakra and breathing out. Feeling that vibration where everything moves and everything is still. Before it lifts to the fireworks of the third eye, where everything is seen and everything is hidden. And our affirmation for our third eye chakra is I see. I see. So as we breathe into our third eye, we will see together. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and seeing again. And breathing out. And we can feel this energy now. It's reaching all the way. It's waiting to burst out of our crown chakra. So we're going to let it. We're going to let it fly free. And as we move gently into our crown chakra, it's not far to travel before liftoff. Our affirmation is I know. I know. So we breathe into our crown and feel it opening, the lotus into the universe. We breathe in and hold it. And feel the opening and breathe out. Let your shoulders drop. And breathe in again. I know. I know. And we know out into the universe through our soul star chakra, awaiting like a magic carpet to take us on a new ride. And the affirmation for our soul star chakra is I transcend. I transcend. Upwards, outwards, all aboutwards. So we breathe into our soul star chakra. And breathe out. Breathing in again. And we breathe out. We're ready for a new journey. Ready for a journey on that magic carpet. Now that we have grounded our body and filled it with light, filled it with love, filled it with air, we have recharged all of our cells with oxygen. We are the power that we need for the next part of our trip tonight. So we all get cozy on the magic carpet, and it takes us off into a magical new land called the Akashic Field. We touch down ever so gently in the Akashic Field. It's the most beautiful landscape that you've ever seen. There's birds singing. It's a forest glade at twilight. The sun has just gone down. The moon is rising. There's an owl in the tree calling to its mate. Or maybe it's beckoning you to follow. Maybe it's your spirit guide for this journey. You look down at the ground and there's a path in front of you. A winding, weaving path that takes you down a small slope, somewhere out of view. But it's a beautiful walk. There's animals scurrying through the underbrush, insects coming out, lots of animals coming out to feed, rustling in the trees, or maybe that's the wind. Maybe that's just the name of the wind. There's a light up ahead, or there's lots of lights up ahead, so we keep walking down the path, enjoying the sights and the sounds. There's two eagles rising up together, and they pass across the moon. Down towards a lake you see, shimmering in the moonlight. You walk towards the lake and stop at the water's edge and take your shoes off and your socks. And you step into the lake. Stepping both feet into the lake, you feel its refreshing water surrounding you, giving you rejuvenation, healing, insight and wisdom, and an instant connection with nature. You're instantly bonded, and she instantly supports you. The water isn't too cold, but it's refreshing. It's what you need on this warm day. And you take a few steps into the lake. And there's frogs and tadpoles and fish. and they scurry out the way as you make your way towards the waterfall. This is the Lake of Dreams after all, and the waterfall takes us up and out. It spins us up and out into the ethers, where we find a beautiful space laid out in front of us. There's an enchanted forest. There's a sign that says Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, 100 meters. We walk towards the entrance to the gates. The gates are open. We walk on through, and there in front of us is another walkway marked Hogwarts Library. The doors are also open, but you take a moment to admire the majesty of the big oak doors, fathomed from millennia ago. You touch the wood and feel the stories coming through from ancient times. The whispers in the wood seem to continue in the library. They seem to flutter in the pages of the books. There's a bit of a breeze and the candles are flickering. There's pumpkins everywhere. There's presents on the table. There's the signs of feasting and parties and masks on the tables. Perhaps a Halloween Halloween season has just passed. Good times have been had, but now it is empty. There is no one here but you. You walk towards the largest fireplace in the whole library, where there is a beautiful mahogany bookshelf with your name printed on in big gold letters. And there is a book waiting, just one book waiting on the bookshelf for you. You sit down in the big cozy chair and realise that a card has been left in the centre of the book. You open the page and turn on the light on the side table next to you, and you begin to read. And the card that you have is going with the flow. And it's a beautiful energy of the Ace of Cups, emotional abundance that has been left for you in the Osho Zen Tarot. A very sublime gift, to be sure. So you begin to read. The figure in this card is completely relaxed and at ease in the water, letting it take him where it will. He has mastered the art of being passive and receptive without being dull or sleepy. He is just available to the currents of life, with never a thought of saying, I don't like that, or I prefer to go the other way. Every moment in life we have a choice whether to enter life's waters and float, or to try to swim upstream. When this card appears in a reading, it is an invitation and an indication that you are able to float now, trusting that life will support you in your relaxation and take you exactly where it wants you to go. Allowing this feeling of trust and relaxation to grow more and more, everything is happening exactly as it should. Going with the flow. When I say become water, I mean become a flow. Don't remain stagnant. Move, and move like water. Lao Tzu says, the way of the Tao is a watercourse way. It moves like water. What is the movement of water or of a river? The movement has a few beautiful things about it. One, it always moves toward the depths. It always searches for the lowest ground. It is non-ambitious. It never hankers to be the first. It wants to be the last. Remember, Jesus says, those who are the last here will be the first in my kingdom of God. He is talking about the watercourse way of Tao, not mentioning it, but talking about it. Be the last. Be non-ambitious. Ambition means going uphill. Water goes down. It searches for the lowest ground. It wants to be a non-entity. It does not want to declare itself unique, exceptional, extraordinary. It has no ego idea. And you realize that you have been gifted with incredibly wise guidance from the transcendental game of Zen of the wise Osho. And you let that wisdom and knowledge sink into your own body of water, where your emotions, your passions, and your essence and your spirit and your soul run free, living their dreams, being their truth, allowing their light to come through the water like a rainbow. So in giving of gratitude to the Akashic field and to the Hogwarts library for this wisdom, we offer a libation and an offering in return, some wisdom, some light, some joy, some emotion that we will now share back into the Akashic record for others that will come after. So take a moment to think, to feel something you'd like to share back, a wisdom, an anonymous between you and spirit, personal totem of joy. And you take a glance at the bookshelf, and there on the bookshelf is a beautiful wooden box encrusted with your favourite crystals, and it also has your name written in gold letters. You open the box, and when you're ready, you place your totem inside. And give your thanks to Spirit for this time spent in the field. And know that we can always come back here. This space is always open to us. The fire is always burning. And this chair is always waiting. And there is always new wisdom to be found every time we come. So we give our thanks. And we return through the big oak doors and out into the courtyard, where the gardens astound us with their beauty, the smell of jasmine and lang lang in the air guides us down the path and through the woodland glade, seeing the animals we saw on the way through, wishing them a good night and thanking them for their presence, and thanking yourself for taking the time to relax and be with yourself and be with spirit. Take another nice deep breath in and let it out. And breathe in again and let it out. We find ourselves back in the lake of dreams, standing in the lake. The moon is now really high and really bright. We walk back through the water, feeling the water around us, within us. There's even moisture in the air now. We are surrounded and enveloped and engulfed in this water, and it will always be here to support us and carry us on these journeys of light. We step gently through the water, feeling the sand beneath your toes, and climb up onto the bank, picking up your shoes and socks. You don't have to put them on, you can just walk barefoot in the grass. And through the gate, finding yourself in your own garden, and then in your own room, and then in your own body. Taking another deep breath in, reconnecting with your body, your feet on the floor, or your body lying down wherever it was comfiest. Take a moment to come back into your body. Take another deep breath in. Hold it. And breathe out. One more time. Hold. And breathe out. And give your shoulders a little shake. And your elbows and your legs and whatever else. Your back. And when you feel ready, just open your eyes and come back into the room. And thank you so much for joining me and being here. Namaste.